We had a total mouse freeze and couldn't do anything, and then we figured out what it was. So it's all set, and we're okay.
The header says Melee Government Employment.
Hope you come back if you left. If you did, and that's all right, I understand. Hopefully you'll see us the next time. Next time we'll have this on a mouse. I mean, sorry, we'll have this on a
The
gamepad.
header says Melee Government Employment Contract.
Okay. So the government form, we have to give it to Elaine.
What's this for?
I'm not sure. I just have a hunch that a signed government contract might be useful.
All right, let me sign it.
Good. Now we got the crew because they needed a contract.
The header says Melee Government Employment Contract. The header. Hey, it's Elaine as a little kid with Grandpa Marley. Oh, how cute.
Don't make me get out your baby pictures.
But honey, you don't have any of my baby pictures.
No, but I have some of you crying after you got smacked in the head.
Groovy banner. For some reason, it makes me want to ride a hog.
Instead of Marley.
This is Harley. I see that. Welcome back.
I love chess. Especially
The
the
game
horses.
is fine, Winkers.
I've got
Thank
no
you for
time
asking.
easily mastered games like
We got
chess.
it fixed.
Elaine would kill me if I got dirt on her family banner. I've always wondered what was behind the mansion. Now I know.
Okay, we're back, but didn't get a notification. Hi, Mike. I gave you a shout out. You're doing a test. You didn't get a notification. That's okay. Thank you, you too. You know,
This clock appears
it's
to be
one
stuck
after
at
dozen
6:10. The
another.
pendulum isn't moving either.
I have
Maybe
so
we're
many
stuck in
people
some kind of
watching,
temporal
and
anomaly where
then
time
have to
stands
lose
still
them
forever.
because
Or
of
maybe the clock
the
hasn't
silly
allowed
mouse
it.
problems.
That could work too. I'll wind this clock after I've stopped whatever evil's afoot. It's the door to our bedroom. This is no time to sleep.
Hey, for once, he's not a loser as far as he's got the gal, you know? He's not like, you know, because they're married and stuff, so, you know.
I would, but for some reason Elaine has locked it up.
She doesn't want you in the kitchen, huh?
Wow, this plant is really resilient. We haven't watered it since we left. This would be great to have hanging on my wall. Oh, wait, it is hanging on my wall. Hey, it's Elaine as a little kid with Grandpa
Everything is copacetic.
Don't
Thanks
make
for
me get out your
asking,
baby
Mike.
pictures.
But honey, you
We
don't
just
have
had
any of
problems
my
with the
baby
mouse.
pictures.
No,
Just like
but I have
total
some of you
lock up.
crying after you got smacked in the head.
No, that sofa doesn't have enough lower back support. Wouldn't want to end up becoming a hunchback and looking abnormal. How could a mere painting capture the essence of my love?
Oh, that's so sweet, Guybrush. Now get back to work.
Yes, dear.
Is this the only time you can come in here?
It's a portrait of Elaine's grandfather, Horatio T. Marley. This must have been painted years before his yacht was sucked into a whirlpool off the coast of Australia 20 or so years ago. Never to be seen again. Wow, this plant is really resilient. We haven't watered it since we left. No way. Pirates don't plant trees.
Where's
We
our
don't own many coats in these
monkeys
tropical
live?
climes. We don't own many coats in these tropical climes.
Yeah, why would you own a coat that you're wearing? Looks like a coat he's wearing right to me, but So I had to restart the computer actually 2 times. Then finally we figured out what was going on. So it was, this sucks. Okay, you'll be heading out in a bit to help the father-in-law, just an FYI. Okay, that's okay, Mike. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. And,
Wow! You actually got us a signed government contract?
Wait a minute.
Looks good. Very nice.
Wait a minute. This is a standard government manual labor contract with no pension plan or dental coverage.
Hey, you're right. We want a cushy government contract with a desk.
Come back when you got something
Oh,
that
no,
doesn't
you got the
involve
wrong
back-breaking
contract.
labor.
oh, man.
The header says Melee Government Employment Contract.
So was there another contract someplace?
I can't remember if we have to give this back to her or if there's
And then-
hiding spot. So I remember
Okay.
this was not the right one.
Okay.
That they're going to come back like, wait a minute, we want cushy government.
That's why
jobs.
you said, wait a minute, because you knew that was getting ready to happen.
Hello, Governor.
What are you doing here, Guybrush?
Hello, Governor.
Nobody wants to be on my crew.
I really don't have time to help you with that. Is there anything else?
I'll let you concentrate on your campaign.
Thanks.
Can you hand it right back to her?
I already signed this.
Oh, yeah.
Try the death. Okay.
It's a government paper of some sort.
Thank you, Brom.
The header says Melee Government Employment Contract.
There it is.
Cushy edition.
Okay, I
Cu-
don't
the
remember if we had to
cushy
give it
kind.
back or if it was somewhere else because we went over here and I didn't see anything. So this is one of the downsides with this interface. You have to get in just the right spot for something.
Cushy government contract.
Another contract?
Just to be safe.
Well, so much for my status as a reform candidate. All right, let me sign it.
I would have done the wrong thing too.
Yeah, I knew there was this wasn't the right contract. I couldn't remember if we had to go back and have her amend it or if there was another one somewhere because I looked over there and I didn't see anything. So it's. I remember in Grim Fandango, there's a part you have to kind of stand near a certain, like a desk in your room, in your office to find the plane.
Right.
Okay.
Jump off the cliff. Why not? Did you save the game?
Goodbye, cruel adventure game.
Okay.
The writing is good.
You're just waiting for saying hi, bro. I'm surprised that the torches are so heavily lit that it's not burning that building right there and stuff. Hi, Sophie. What you doing? What you doing? What's up?
Wow. You actually got us a signed contract. Well, let's see.
Okay.
Yes. Ah, yes. Good. Aha!
Carla, do you even know what half of this stuff means?
Not
No.
at all. But look, it says cushy in the title.
Right. All right then.
All right, Threepwood, you got yourself a crew.
Yay! We have ourselves a crew. A crew. We have a clue and a crew. A crew and a clue. for all those who stayed on, thank you so much for doing so. Don't we have the authorization to do the, oh, do we still need one of the guys here? Talk
That's the
to
kind of painting that
Gregariously
drives pirates to
starred.
drink.
Look at the painting.
I'm back.
That you are.
How would you like to join a crew of...
Can I get a refill on these pretzels?
Sorry. You'll have to finish the ones you've got there first.
But I want more.
Quit your whining.
Quit your whining.
No, really, grog me.
No, really. ID.
How do we show our government ID?
I left it in my other pants.
Well, either you change your pants or you don't get any grog.
But I like these
Do we need
pants.
grog?
Well then, no grog for you.
I still got troubles.
No, really, grog me.
No, really. ID.
What, don't I look like I'm 14?
Actually, you look like you're about 15. But we're carding anyone who looks
look
under
like you're
23 just to be
15.
safe.
How'd you like to join a crew of courageous pirates on a dangerous quest?
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Great.
But I should really check with my boss first. Hey, boss!
What?
Can I have a few days off to join Mr. Threepwood here on a swashbuckling adventure?
Are you out of your grog-addled mind?
No. I guess I can't go.
I guess you can't go, darn.
Do you know anything more about this Australian developer?
See, man, not really. I'd surely
Charles
love to
L.
give him a piece of
Charles.
my mind, though.
No, that's not the Australian at all.
Oh.
Charles is running.
Is the governor. I thought he was the...
I've gotta go.
Right, well,
Okay.
So there's kind of two folks who are trying to.
Gotcha. Yeah. I figured that. I just figured he was
Yeah.
farting around doing something else. So I was like, I didn't know if there was more crew that we were supposed to be
I
getting.
don't think we need to blackmail her.
She did.
Not be wrong.
She not denied it. Maybe we need it for something else, you know.
It's been a long time since I played this, so there are definitely things I'm trying to recall.
Or try.
What's all this junk doing here, cluttering up my shipyard?
Want some jerky pretzels?
I need a ship.
I told you, you don't have the authority to...
Check this out.
What's this?
The gubernatorial seal of Melee Island.
Oh, I see. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess you are an important person. Right this way, Mrs. Marley. Let me show you to your ship.
Oh, we just can't get a break, can we? No respect. None whatsoever. Peace out, guys.
Peace, what?
Enjoy your stream. Thank you, Mike. Talk to you later. Have a good time helping your father-in-law.
Once he keeps stopping and pointing at ships.
Yeah, but he's gonna give us she's gonna give us the one with the pink ship.
This is the Dainty Lady.
It's pink.
You've obviously got a seaman's eye for nautical details.
But it's pink.
Now, there are a couple of regulations that I'm required to explain to you. First,
But it's
bring
pink.
it back in the same or better condition as it is now. Second, life preservers are to be worn by all crew and passengers at all times. Finally, this vehicle is to be used for official business only, so no joyriding.
Can I go now?
Well, I'd love to hang out here on the docks with you all day. Actually, that's a lie. I can't stand to be near you. Bye. Oh, and enjoy
Maybe
your voyages on the
later.
Dainty Lady.
Maybe later you blackmail her or something. Or you need something from her.
Pink.
It's pink. It's pink. Up, here comes our crew. What do they expect from Guybrush? You know?
Is that the ship?
It doesn't look very seaworthy. At least it doesn't smell like monkeys.
There you
Are
go.
you guys ready to go?
Aye, Captain.
Hey, Captain.
No,
Don't make me slap you, Otis.
fine. Let's get this over with.
Then we're off to Lucre Island in search of high adventure and a legally binding restraining order.
It'll all end in tears. Mark my words.
Mr. Cheese, shouldn't we steer away from those dark, portentous clouds?
Nonsense, Captain. A little rain never hurt anyone. Batten down
Drink for
the
silence,
hatches.
run.
Clear the
Raise the
scuppers.
bilges.
Get your hands off me!
Did we
There
make
you
it
go,
to
Mr.
Lucre
Marley.
Island? Okay.
Lucre Island.
Ah, Lucre Town, the largest urban center in the Tri-Island area. Thanks, Mr. Cheese. Next time, you think we can get here with a little less drama?
Oh no. There's not going to be a next time, is there?
Better not be. Once was enough.
Oh
Okay,
no,
I'm
we
going
gotta
into
go
town.
back.
You guys stay here and watch the ship.
Oh, sure. I see how it is. The captain gets to make all the decisions.
Yeah, that's what happened. Now we gotta get him
Rats.
back
It's
to
still
get back. Well, he's on the ship at least.
Rats. It's still pink. Ahoy there, Mr. Cheese.
Yes,
Good work getting us into the harbor.
thanks. Next time it'd be helpful if you didn't use the ship's maps as coasters.
Where can I find Otis?
That useless deck swab beats me. After you left, he ran off. Probably looking for new ways to be lazy.
How's the ship? When will she be ready for departure?
Just as soon as I repair the rudder, the mast, and the deck.
What's wrong with the rudder?
Just took a little beating on the way past that breakwater. Nothing I can't fix.
What's wrong with the mast?
Well, it got a bit jolted when we careened off the rocky outcropping. Nothing I can't fix.
Okay, he can fix anything, right?
What's wrong with the deck?
Well, somebody scratched. Help me, mommy, into it. Deep scratches, but nothing I can't fix.
It's the voice of the child.
Well, I'll leave it to you.
Gee, thanks.
Well, okay then. Keep the ship, ship shape while I'm gone. I'm not picking that up.
All right, now we're on Lucre Island. Filthy Lucre. Awesome. Let me look at that for
Somebody's selling fish over here.
hint or preserver or something like that.
Somebody's selling fish over here.
There, a duck.
There's a duckling on this. Must be the duck standard.
Haha. Bait shop. Ye old bait shop.
There's nothing like the smell of buckets upon buckets of rotting fish in the morning sun.
Ooh, yay.
No.
No.
I should go to the law offices before I get some bait.
Oh, there's a duck on the ground.
It's a rather unspectacular duck.
It's an unspectacular. Use it with a rotting fish. Or just shove it in your pants pocket. That even works even better. Okay, great. Now we're carrying around a duck. Is that a duck in your pants, or are you happy to see me? You're funny. Ah.
Sticks.
This stand is excessively odoriferous. Be glad this game doesn't have support for smell generation. It's a full bottle of perfume. It's a pile of empty perfume spritzer bottles. What's with all the spritzing, mate?
Hey, stop that.
Welcome to Sense and Sensibilities, where subtle fragrances from exotic lands transport you to worlds of romance and delight. My name is Hugo, and I am a licensed aromatherapist.
There you go.
Can Hugo interest you in one of our fine perfumes, colognes, or aftershaves?
Aren't you a little piratey for a perfume salesman?
Hugo's not a pirate. Hugo's a model citizen, making a positive economic contribution to the economic well-being of...
Uh-huh. You sure look like a pirate to me.
But Hugo's not a pirate. Not anymore, these days.
Stop being a pirate.
By taking Aussie Mandrill's pirate re-education mail-order correspondence course.
What's that?
It's a miracle, it is. In 3 weeks, it taught Hugo how to channel his destructive antisocial urges into more
Like selling scented bathwater.
Precisely.
That reminds me a little bit of Lotus.
Oh, yeah.
Why would you want to quit being a pirate in the first place?
Because Hugo could read the writing on the wall. Hugo saw that the pirate lifestyle was being marginalised by powerful outside interests. Hugo decided to get out while the getting was good.
Yeah. Doesn't Hugo miss being a pirate?
Not especially, no. Although sometimes Hugo misses the wind in his face. And the wenches. And Hugo misses the grog. And the decks covered with the blood of Hugo's enemies. But other than that, no, not a thing.
No, not a thing. Don't miss a thing.
What's that ungodly stench you've been exposing to unsuspecting passers-by?
That's our featured fragrance, Eau de la Chuck.
Who'd want to smell like a chuck?
Oh, it's very popular among tourists wanting to capture that authentic swashbuckling mystique.
But LeChuck smelled like a rotting corpse.
We prefer to refer to it as earthy.
As earthy.
Eau de LeChuck's really that popular?
Oh, yes, sir. In the last few hours, Hugo's gone through dozens of sample bottles.
Really?
Smell you later.
Thank you for your patronage. Please come again.
It sounds kind of like, I can't think of his name.
I'll just take one.
If I think about it, I'll say it. The law offices of WTND.
Excuse me, is this?
Come in. Come in. Come in. What can we do for you?
I was told you guys could help me.
Of course we can. What is it? Wrongful dismemberment?
Hit and run dinghy accident?
Hurt your back while pillaging another ship?
No. I need you to see if you can save my house from being destroyed.
That doesn't sound very
Prestigious.
lucrative.
Did I mention that my house is the governor's mansion on Melee Island?
Governor's mansion, you say?
Well, that changes things.
Yeah.
Makes use of the TF.
But you can't be the governor.
I'm here representing the Honorable Elaine Marley Threepwood, governor of the Tri-Island area. She's my wife.
Oh, I get it. He's joking about the wife thing.
People think lawyers have no sense of humor.
You know, it's illegal to make such wrongful
And preposterous.
claims. Should we sue him?
How much money do you think he has?
I'm serious. We just got back from our honeymoon. 3 glorious months on the high seas. And returned to find the mansion under siege by a dastardly demolitionist.
Is this alleged demolitionist wealthy?
Yes, we could sue them.
Put a lien on their catapult.
File a writ of habeas Manius.
Wouldn't you rather go
Yes,
after the big
Manius.
bucks? If Elaine wins the election, she'll be a powerful person. And if the mansion is saved, she'll have someone to thank. And if that someone is you...
We would be given a lot of money?
Not given.
Think outside the juror's box, my esteemed colleagues. We could become the official lawyers for the Tri-Island area.
Yes, the preferred legal team of the governor's office.
What do you need from us, young fellow?
I don't know. You handled Grandpa Marley's estate, right?
Right.
Right?
Right.
Did he have a plan for such a crisis?
Nope.
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 But we'll get right on it.
Right.
Right. Okay, I'll wait.
Actually, This may take a while.
Legal issues can be quite complicated.
And take a lot of research.
Isn't there something else you could do for a while?
No,
See
really.
the island.
Take in the sight.
I guess so.
Oh, hey, you might as well take this.
What is it?
It's a letter from Grandpa Marley.
It was supposed to be delivered after his granddaughter got married.
What's the letter?
This will save us a trip.
Now be gone. We have work to do.
Look at the letter.
Let's see what it says. My dearest Elaine, if you are reading this, then you are married and I am dead. Now that you finally settled down with a fearless pirate husband, it's time for you to claim the final pieces of your family's heritage. At the Lucre Island Municipal Bank, you'll find a safe deposit chest under my name. Among other things, the chest contains the deed to the Marley Mansion. Never lose sight of this deed. Furthermore,
Okay.
the chest also contains my wedding gifts to you. I'm sorry that I was unable to deliver them in person, but I go to my grave confident that you've chosen a man I would be proud to call grandson. Lastly, and most importantly, the chest contains the keys to the most terrifying secret in the Caribbean. A secret 10 times as terrifying as Big Whoop? The secret of the ultimate insult. If the unholy power of the ultimate insult ever found its way into the wrong hands, there's no telling what sorts of hex-spawn mischief could be unleashed upon our fun-loving pirate citizens. Guard these secrets with your life, and know that no matter where you are, your grandfather is watching over you. With all my love, Horatio Tokamata Marley. How sweet. P.S. If your deadbeat parents come around looking for a handout, tell them to take a long walk off a short gangplank.
Is it time for lunch yet? Just object every chance you get.
Pick up the small barrel.
Can we
If I
double
took
bill
it, their
this
clients wouldn't have anything to sit on.
Habeas, habeas.
For a bunch of high-priced lawyers, their furniture leaves
We need
something
to
to
go
be
to the
desired.
bank.
We'll subpoena everyone on the island. Yes?
What is it? We're quite busy.
They're trying to solve your
Have
problem.
you
Why
guys
you
figured
keep
out how to
bothering?
save my mansion yet?
You mustn't rush the gears of justice, Mr. Greatwood.
There are writs of nolo comprende to research.
Subpoenas of e pluribus unum to serve.
Webs of red tape to spin.
It would go faster
Much faster.
if we had the original deed.
To the Marley Mansion.
Hey, according to Grandpa Marley's letter, the deed's here on Lucre Island at the local bank.
Well, don't just stand there.
Make like a lobotomized monkey.
Go to the bank and get the deed.
I'd
Yeah,
like to
really,
sue
pick it
someone.
out.
A lawsuit?
Did someone say lawsuit?
That sounds...
Intriguing.
Who do you want to sue?
And why?
I want to sue the twerp who's hauling curling.
Let's sue the electronic gaming industry for driving hardware requirements to ridiculous heights, even for simple adventure games. I have no idea why I just said that. I'd still like to sue someone.
Who do you want to sue?
And why?
I'd like to sue the ghost pirate LeChuck for emotional distress.
We can't sue a ghost.
That'd be unethical.
Immoral.
And besides, there's no money in it.
I'd still like to sue someone.
Who do you want to sue?
And why?
I want to sue the twerp who's hurling boulders at my mansion.
First things first, Mr. Threepwood.
We have to stop him.
Before we can sue him.
Why don't sharks eat lawyers?
Who says sharks don't eat lawyers?
Oh, but sharks eat lawyers all the time.
Once they've signed all the appropriate corpus delicti waivers.
What do you call a galleon full of lawyers at the bottom of the ocean?
The terrible tragedy.
A horrible waste.
A potential negligence litigation gold mine?
A good start.
I don't get it.
Neither do I.
Do the families of these lawyers have proper representation?
What's the difference between a lawyer and the ghost pirate LeChuck?
Legally, the lawyer would have certain property rights.
While LeChuck, being in a state of corpus transparentis, would be...
No. One is an undead demonic plunderer, while the other's just LeChuck. Did you hear the one about the pirate who kidnapped a dozen lawyers?
Did the lawyers slap a lien on his ship?
Did he get proper representation at his trial?
No. He threatened to release one every hour until his demands were met. How can you tell when a lawyer is lying?
Oh, that's easy.
You hook him up to a reliable
Though legally inadmissible.
lie detector apparatus.
Actually, you just check to see if his lips are moving. Did you hear the one about the lawyer who sued to get into paradise?
Which one? The Henderson versus St. Peter?
Carbuncle versus heaven?
There's a lot of case law in this area.
Wow, this is a tough room.
Let me break it.
Well, I'll let you guys get back to work.
Please do.
All right, there you go. It's broke, so you can
Law
get
practice
to
for
it.
dummies. I'm not picking that up.
Follow the money.
The law of the sea. Statutes and regulations of Lucre Island.
We'll have to convince the court.
Practicing law in the company of pirates and other swarthy types.
No, we
Confusion
really need
through
to file
obscusion.
for dismissal.
50 ways to sue
case
your
law.
ex-lover.
We'll
Kill a mockingbird. And get it reduced to manslaughter. Parrots are from Mars, lawyers are from Uranus.
We'll have to
Inherit the
convince
wind
the court
too.
otherwise.
The monkeys seek damages.
They'll
Law
never
practice
know
for
what
dummies.
hit them.
The law of the sea.
Who can we double bill this time to?
To check that.
Follow the money. Is it time for lunch yet?
These chips you had.
Oh.
Don't you think that
And just why not, young lady?
Bank policy, sir. I can't convert these traveler's checks because we've never heard of, what's his name? Australis.
But you've honored them countless times before.
We've had a bad run of counterfeit money come through here lately, so we've had to tighten our policy. And if you ask me, these don't look real. Besides the funny name, there's a picture of a strange animal on here that has another one popping out of its belly.
That's a kangaroo, you ignorant pirate trollop.
See? There you go. Kangaroo. Another funny name. Funny to say, too.
Oh, Struth. I've got business to attend to, but I'll come back, and when I do, I want these honored.
Have a nice day, Mr. Mandrill.
You should switch to decaf.
Roll.
Wench it, shut and slide!
Kangaroo. Kangaroo.
Hi there.
Welcome to the Second Bank of Lucre. I'm Brittany. How may I help you?
All right, so you said a little bit quieter here. Filthy Lucre Bank. Did you go into the bank or did you go into the bar? I think we're going to.
What happened to the first Bank of Lucre?
Nothing. It was our public relations department's idea. They felt that being called the first bank didn't project an image of experience.
I'd like to retrieve some items from my safe deposit box.
Fine, sir. And whose name is it under?
Marley. H.T. Marley. Here's a letter that might help.
I see. This is for Governor Marley. Do you have power of attorney to act on her behalf?
Isn't
I'm
it a
her
seal?
dashing husband.
Not good enough.
Oh, well, there is this.
Oh my. That will be fine, sir. Just a moment, Mr. Quidworth. There's a gentleman here to use the vault.
Quidworth. Oh, Mr. Quidworth.
Yes? Well, everything seems to be in order, Mr. Marley.
That's Mr. Threepwood.
As you wish, sir. If you'll just follow me into the vault, we can open up your grandfather-in-law's safe deposit chest. Well, here it is, sir. The safe deposit chest of H.T. Marley, just as he left it over 20 years ago.
Wow, what an amazing collection of junk. Why would Grandpa Marley store garbage like this in a bank?
That Governor Marley was an eccentric old salt, wasn't he? We were all crushed when he disappeared off the face of the earth like he did. Anyway, well, I've got some loans to turn down. You just let me know when you're done here, and I'll come running.
Gee, thanks. Well, I guess I better start looking for that deed to the governor's mansion so I can get home to Elaine. Well, Let's see now. Hot water bottle,
Threepwood,
monkey
what are you doing out
pacifier,
here?
Grogaments, Jimmy Hoffa, do-it-yourself tattoo kit, bloody stiletto knife, bottomless mug.
Well, you really should have called me first. We have rules about leaving the vault unattended.
Gee, I'm sorry. I'll go back.
And I'll see if I can scrounge up a grog.
Wax lid.
Oh no!
Ah, there it is.
Stick him up.
Yikes! Who are you supposed to be?
Isn't it obvious? I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No, you're not.
What makes you say that?
Well, for one thing, Guybrush is much better looking than you are. And for another, the real Guybrush doesn't smell like anchovy halitosis. Ooh.
All right, mate, bucko. That's enough of that. Back away from the Barney heirlooms and be quick about it. Now, Mr. Threepwood, take a good long look at the last face you'll ever see.
Oh, who is this? Oh no!
I knew that deregulated banking would lead to this.
I'm like, oh man.
Just send out the hostages, and I'll see what I can do for you.
Never!
Okay, so we got an old sword with medium sea
That doesn't need to be
sponge.
sliced up.
There's some on the floor though.
It's a
There's like
packing
a
sponge.
white thing on the floor.
Just send out the hostages, and I'll see what I can do for you.
Never!
Well, it's nothing like being robbed in my own vault.
I said don't move!
It's a large sea sponge, a medium sea
I
sponge.
said don't move!
There seems to be something inside. It's a music box.
Can we take the
Hey,
music
there's
box?
a bottle of fine grog behind this music box.
I'm
Okay.
Guybrush Threepwood.
It's an empty safe. It's an empty safe.
Okay. Oh, it's a handkerchief.
Whew, this thing reeks.
Perfume? Like
This
eau
hanky
de
has
choc?
PP embroidered on it. I highly doubt that this belonged to Grandpa Marley.
PP.
Name of the pirate.
Yeah. Pirate PP. There's something else on the ground.
PD pirate or something.
Oh, okay. So it's a small
Guybrush
sea
Threepwood.
sponge,
It's a small
and it's a
package.
medium sea
Take back
sponge,
Clover.
and a large sea sponge. Hmm.
We've got you
We
surrounded.
still have to get out of the vault. Use the
We've
small
got you
sea
surrounded.
sponge with the vault door.
Come out with
with
your
the
hands
bottom
up.
hinge.
That doesn't need a sponge. That doesn't need a sponge.
We use the large sea sponge. Is that like what's left? Can we go look at the
Well, I
music
can't
box
remove it
and
with
tear
my
it
bare
apart?
hands.
Open the vault door.
You'll never
Break
get
off
me,
the.
Guybrush
Just checking to
Threepwood.
see if
Come
maybe
on.
the
I can't remove it
vault
with my
door
bare
was just
hands.
closed. Yeah, maybe it was just closed, you know, and we didn't know anything.
If I could open it, I wouldn't be trapped in here.
Good point. Grog. Well, we can sit there and get groggy. Oh, we got a sword.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Use the
Oh,
sword
I
with
take
the
back Clover.
bottom hinge.
Just be a hero.
I broke the hinge off, but I broke the sword too.
Of course. Why not?
That didn't get me anywhere.
Can I stick it through the hole in the door so I can, like... Are we
Just
supposed to
send
break
out the
the
hostages,
sword?
and I'll see what I can do for you.
Never!
The crack is too
Jen,
small.
are we supposed to break the door?
Yeah.
The
try to get-
sword.
well, I mean, try to
There's
get
a
out.
little space
Okay.
between the door and the frame. I don't want to stick my hand in the crack any more than I have to.
You can see how this would be useful, like on a console.
We've got you surrounded.
Mm-hmm.
The crack is too small.
Everybody freeze! This is a robbery!
That doesn't need a sponge. That doesn't need a sponge. The crack is too small. I can't use this.
The only thing we had for, like, a weapon was our sword. You can use a broken sword for the
The
crack?
sword seems to be widening the crack a bit.
Oh, okay, so it's
sword
widening the
jammed in
crack
there, the gap is
a little
larger.
bit. Can we use a sponge? I don't know why that would be...
There are dry sponges stuffed in the door jamb.
So we're using sponges in the door jamb.
Just send out the hostages, and I'll see what I can do for you.
Never!
Use a bottle of grog,
Just send out the
sponge,
hostages, and I'll see
and
what I can do for you.
okay. Here we go. Yay, we're free. Good job, Chad.
You've just been robbed by Guy
I know.
Threepwood.
Hey! Where'd he go? Hey, what's all the commotion?
Get him!
Oh
You're
no.
under arrest, Mr. Threepwood. Right, down to the jailhouse with you.
Oh damn. Now we got the lawyers working for us, huh?
Didn't your mum ever explain that bank robbery isn't nice?
It wasn't me, it was the no-nosed bandit.
Right, no-nosed bandit. Or perhaps it was the guy we caught red-handed. You! Although we haven't found the loot yet.
To find it with the real robber, so let me go and get cracking.
Detective work isn't my job. If you want to clear your name, you've got a few things to do.
Okay, what?
I need the perpetrator, I need proof he was at the scene of the crime, and I need proof that he committed the crime.
You know, it'd be a lot easier if I could just bribe you.
I'll ignore that, Threepwood. Around here, we do things by the book.
Oh no, it
Since
must
this is
be
your
the
first
brother
offense,
of the
you'll be placed
harbor
under house
mistress.
arrest.
I get to go back to the mansion and play with Timmy?
No, you are confined to Luca Island. You are not permitted to leave until and unless you are cleared of the crime of bank robbery. To make sure you don't leave, you are required to wear the voodoo anklet of extreme discomfort.
I was wondering about that. It's rather uncomfortable. Can you loosen it?
No. Well, that wouldn't be the point then, would it? It gets a lot more uncomfortable if you try to leave the island.
Have you tried to leave
At least
the
I'm not
island
in jail.
with the bracelet?
Hey, I should bring Meat Hook here. You'd like this place. It's good to see that Luker Island doesn't mollycoddle its criminal element. Inspector?
Yes?
I'm innocent. It was the no-nose pirate that robbed the bank.
Who? Peg-nosed Pete. Listen, if I had a monkey for every time some penny ante crook tried to pin their criminal malfeasance on Peg-nosed Pete, I'd have enough monkeys to work out a reasonable sequel to Hamlet by now.
So what you're saying is that you don't believe me?
No.
Why don't you believe that Peg-nosed Pete robbed the bank?
Because, Mr. Threepwood, it's just not Peg-Nose's style. If Peg-Nose had robbed a bank, he would have snuck in under the cover of darkness, used a clever series of weights and pulleys to open the vault, and would have absconded with the loot without leaving a trace of his presence. Peg-Nosed Pete would never simply enter a bank in the middle of the day, waving a pistol around like a common thug. It's beneath him.
So why would they think I would?
Just for the sake of argument, what would it take to prove my innocence?
Well, since you don't have an alibi, you'd have to turn the finger of blame towards the real culprit.
We did.
Great. How do I do that?
Off the top of my head, I can think of 3 things that would do the job. A, new evidence would have to surface linking the so-called real perpetrator to the crime. 2, the stolen bank loot would have to be recovered. And Z, the real criminal, would have to be caught and brought to justice.
That should be a piece of cake for a pirate with a keen analytical mind like myself.
I'll keep your cell warm.
He's gonna keep our cell warm.
Can
Hey,
you remove
we
this
have the
voodoo
handkerchief.
anklet? I really need to get back to my wife.
Sorry, you're stuck on this island until your trial arrives, or until you manage to prove that you're innocent.
When can I expect my trial?
As soon as the judge returns.
Great, when's that?
He should be back within a few weeks, when his vacation's over.
A few weeks? I need to get back to Melee Island today.
Well, I guess you should have thought of that before you went and robbed that bank now, shouldn't you?
Right,
I'm innocent.
Dad.
Tell it to the judge.
How's the investigation going?
What investigation? You were caught red-handed. I'm just waiting for the judge.
Oh. You're not gonna lift a finger to help me, are you?
No.
But what about justice?
Haven't you heard? Justice is blind.
Not to mention lazy, apparently.
Quiet you.
Quiet you. Well, it's got this Monty Python.
Yeah, very Monty Python-ish.
How do I go about proving my innocence again?
Catch the real perpetrator, recover the loot, and come up with evidence to
How are
back
you
your
gonna catch
story
the
up.
real
Oh, yeah.
perpetrator in jail?
Where can I find Peg-Nosed Pete?
If I knew that,
That's
he'd be
right.
locked up right now.
Because he framed me for robbing the bank?
No, because he's wanted for approximately 300 other crimes on Luca Island.
Well, I better get out there and prove my innocence.
Stay out of trouble.
Okay, we've got a handkerchief that he dropped in the vault. Doesn't that prove that?
Ew, greasy. I guess they use it on these Iron Maiden spikes to allow smooth impaling.
Use a tin of chicken grease. Is there anything on the desk?
It
That's
says,
where
"Contra
Otis is in
legis
jail
marinas
too?
latrocinium maris est." I think that means. Actually, I have no idea what it means. Now there's a manly pirate.
What is Otis doing in jail?
Otis, what are you doing here?
I'm a victim of society.
Let me guess. You were framed, right?
How did you know?
Just a hunch.
Some old guy with a weird accent accused me of stealing flowers from his front yard.
When are you due to be released?
He'll be released just about the same time you prove your innocence.
Thank
Hey,
you, buddy.
Just because my captain is a notorious bank robber, there's no reason to take it out on me.
Otis,
Jake?
you're not helping. What is it with you and flowers?
It's a plot, I tell you. People are to make me seem less fearsome and piratey by accusing me of being the kind of pirate who likes to pick flowers.
If it's any comfort, Otis, I never found you all that fearsome to begin with.
Go pick a pack of posies.
I'm feeling an incredible feeling of deja vu.
Would it help if I gave you a breath mint?
Wait, it's past. What is it with you and flowers?
It's a plot, I tell you. People are to make me seem less
Same thing.
If
Press
it's any comfort, Otis,
yeah.
I never...
Go.
Do you
See you
still
later, Otis.
need
You're gonna get me out
that?
of here, right?
Oh, let's keep it up.
Okay, so we'll have it up at least so we can see it if we need it to grab it. Okay.
Or at least try to get the joystick working or something.
Well, we also have Doomslayer's advice too, but he's supposed to send me the link on Facebook or something like that.
Why,
I once went with those other pedos.
Oh,
but
hi.
these are down the
Why do you
crumbs.
sound like
so.
a sick kraken?
Oh, sorry.
What?
I love the way he does his like the low, sexy voice.
Sorry you lost your job.
Oh, it's all right. I didn't like working at that bank much anyway. I always really wanted to be in show business.
What kind of show business?
I want to be a singer and have my own backup dancers. I don't have any skills or experience. But I figured with the right attitude, there's no stop.
No, stop. So he stopped him.
And this came out like I think in 2000. And so I mean her name's Britney, and so they probably were poking at Britney Spears too.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I've mentioned Britney. The name Britney sounds like a good kind of.
Me too. Maybe we could start an act together.
I don't think so. I'm looking for someone a little more
Piratey?
Cool.
Then why were you wasting away at the bank?
I was making ends meet while I put my act together. Guess I needed the push. I was getting too wrapped up in the whole financial system thing.
Hope that works out for you. What are you gonna do now?
Well, I always wanted to get into show business.
Hope that works out for you.
Okay, how about
Is
how
it
to
too
open
late to
up
open an account?
You're funny, Mr. Threepwood. The bank is no concern of mine anymore.
Well, I have manly things to do in a sensitive way. Bye. That's a very aesthetically pleasing fountain, I think.
Well, we can't even leave the island. Even if the lawyers were done, we couldn't leave the island. Oh no.
Hey there, moneybags.
Very funny, Mr. Threepwood. Are you enjoying the money you stole?
I don't have any money.
It was the no-nosed man.
Well, I wish I had $1 for every time I've heard that. Of course, I used to, until you came along, that is.
Enough about me. How's the banking business?
Oh, no.
Just great, thanks to you. Now I'm broke, and nobody on this island would trust me with their money ever again. What am I going to do now?
You could have a bake sale.
You could have a bake sale.
I've only met one person who could sell pastries to pirates, and he's in real estate.
You could.
You could steal enough to start
steal
your bank
enough.
again.
I'm a banker. I don't know anything about stealing.
I'll find the guy who did it and wreak vengeance upon his soul.
That won't help me much, but watching you fall on a sword would be entertaining.
Let's talk about something else.
Have you seen?
Yes, right. And I'm a 20-carat brooch.
Have you seen someone carrying off a bag
Have you
of
seen
loot?
someone go by here carrying a bag of loot?
What does he look like?
Sort of like me.
Yes, I've seen him. But he didn't have a bag with him.
Really?
Where? I'm looking at him!
Yeah, seriously.
When are you going to reopen the bank?
Inspector Kennard won't let me inside. So even if I could afford to reopen it, I'm not allowed.
Why aren't you allowed inside?
The inspector says that it's a crime scene and needs to remain sealed until the case is closed.
Let's break in.
Let's break in.
Unlike you, I respect authority and law. No one will enter the bank until the crime is solved.
Of course.
Then why are you hanging around here? You look kind of suspicious to me.
I didn't rob the bank, if that's what you're insinuating.
I don't know. Most robberies are inside jobs.
But all criminals return to the scene of the crime. And here you are.
Let's talk about something else. Enough about me. How's the banking business?
Oh, just great. Thanks to you. Now I'm What am I?
All right, that one we done.
Let's...
When are you gonna open?
I hear my parole officer calling. See you later.
Hey, is there anything on that grate on the floor?
Yep. This bank sure has a lot of windows. This bank sure has a lot of windows. Wow, Lucretown is a sewage system. How nice is that? I wonder if I can get into the bank through
Oh
here.
no.
I'm not picking that up.
There's something you need to do.
You're not
It's
trained
just
to
too
pick
heavy
up
for me
that.
to pull open on my own.
We need a pick that have something to pick it up. Palace of Prosthesis. You kind of know what you're doing, so I'm just letting you do it.
Yeah, I remember how to get in the bag.
Look at
I
the
think-
shell of Randon
Let's
Prosthesis.
see. Rubber knuckles, artificial
Shelf.
appendages, faux follicles. Nope, nothing I want here. It's a basket of finely crafted prosthetic limbs.
Prosthetic limbs.
It's a wooden hand.
Gotta try me.
It's a false leg made of
Porcelain!
I'm not touching that.
Oh, it's so funny.
I heard that. I hope you're planning to pay for that hand. It ain't cheap.
Actually, I don't have a dime.
Well, then, you best be putting it back then, eh, Tiger?
Sorry.
Oh no. Guess we're not gonna be doing that. You gotta try me one.
I haven't seen so many pointy things in one place since my last dental checkup. What a great idea. Pity about the elephants, though. These hooks and hands look like they're falling apart.
I know. I ordered those from some fly-by-night overseas company, and now I'm stuck with them. I can't even give them away.
Well, yeah, we could. We could have. You could give it to us.
As much as I love free stuff, these plastic doodads are useless.
Look at the rubber-bottomed ivory
It's the guy
peg
who
leg.
runs the Palace of Prosthesis. That creepy-looking guy has patches over both of his eyes.
Yeah, but my hearing is great.
Sorry.
That's awful.
Welcome to the Palace of Prosthesis,
He's even got a-
home of the no detection, no infection, no rejection 30-day guarantee.
Yay!
You smell new. Who are you?
It's me, your
I'm
Uncle
Guybrush
Freddy.
Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Well, you don't smell so mighty to me.
What?
In fact, you smell kind of flowery.
Oh, that's because you got that.
Heck, I can smell your lilacs and lilies aftershave even through my stuffy nose.
Wow, you're good.
Well, I'm Dave. Around here, they call me Deadeye Dave. I'm the Tri-Island area's foremost expert in anatomical approximation.
So, how's the prosthetics business?
It's been better.
Let me guess. An Australian land developer is using strong-arm tactics to try and buy up your business.
What? Where'd you get a weird idea like that?
Well, I just figured...
Well, you figured wrong. Australia, what kind of a name is that anyway?
Never mind. So what is wrong with your business?
My monkey left me.
A monkey left you. So you're suspended over the loss. You can't focus on your work, right? Go ahead.
And you're so despondent over your loss that you can't focus on your work, right?
Despondent? Over Pongo? Don't be silly.
Don't be so
Then why was he so important?
Because Pongo handled all my paperwork and deliveries. He was the only one who understood my back office's automated Filomatic filing system. Without him, I have no idea which orders go with which customers. It's really upsetting my regular clientele.
That's terrible.
Not to be
Have you
insensitive.
heard from your filing monkey since he disappeared?
What's he gonna do? Send me a postcard?
Not to be insensitive, but are you blind?
Do I look blind?
I don't know. The twin eye patches could be some sort of hip new pirate fashion statement.
Of course I'm blind, you lilac-scented party waste!
Sorry.
Don't give it a second thought. My other senses more than compensate for my lack of sight. For example, I usually can identify my customers by their distinctive individual odors.
I wonder if you need to spray ourselves with perfume and smell
You can
like
recognize
Chuck.
people by their smell?
Usually no problem. Today, though, my nose is stuffed up because I got a bit of a cold. So I can only recognize amplified odors, like the lilac aftershave you've generously applied to your face. Fortunately, my hearing's still sharper than a barge full of bunnies.
How sharp is your hearing anyway, Eddie?
So how sharp is your hearing
you
anyway?
See, it's too far away from you to
Sharp
see it.
enough, Pinky.
You sharp enough, Pinky.
I'm looking for some gifts for my differently abled pirate friends.
Then you've come to the right place. What kinds of prostheses did you have in mind?
What do we want it for?
Frankly,
Prosthetic
I'm in the
noses.
market for a prosthetic nose.
Sorry, we're fresh out. It's shocking how quickly my regular customers blow through those things.
The puns, the puns, the puns.
What have you got that's free?
Free? What do you think I'm running, a charity?
What can I say? I'm broke.
Okay, you've appealed to my sense of generosity. Here's what I'll do. I'll let you have one of my untested, unguaranteed, unapproved experimental prosthetic devices.
Neat. What kind of prosthetic devices are we talking about?
I'll let you choose through a story.
Huh?
Humor me. Once upon a time, there was a pirate named
Jerry.
Jerry?
Jerry. Jerry had his eye on a pirate princess named
Mindy.
Mindy?
Mindy. Sadly, Mindy's finger was already wearing the engagement ring of a bounder named
Fred.
Fred?
Yeah, Fred.
Well,
what?
What happened?
Oh, they all died of liver disorders in their early 30s. You wouldn't believe how much grog those kids
It's
were drinking.
awful because
The
it's
end.
just the way it
dreadful
is, you know?
story.
It's just
I
not
know.
dread.
Here's your free experimental prosthesis.
There you go.
What is it?
It's a Bumbleweenie M-Class artificial liver. They were recalled a few months back.
It's a bumble what?
Couldn't handle the grog?
Weenie?
Just the opposite. If they didn't get a constant supply of hard alcohol, they broke down.
Constant supply of alcohol. We got grog.
I'm looking for a no-nosed pirate thief.
Well, we certainly get a lot of those around here.
Thieves?
No, no-nosed pirates.
Really?
Oh my, yes. You'd be amazed how often pirates lose their honkers. Does this pirate thief of yours have a name?
Not that I know of.
Oh,
Something
that's too
PP,
bad.
back
Of course,
nose.
even if I knew the pirate's name, it probably wouldn't matter. Without Pongo, I wouldn't be able to retrieve your pirate's file.
So we gotta find Pongo.
And I still need to find some St. Swithin's Day gifts for my friends.
What kinds of gifts did you have in mind?
What do you got in affordable prosthetic hands?
I'd like to have another one of those free prostheses.
Can't get enough of experimental technology, huh? Okay, once upon a time, there was a pirate named
Larry?
Larry?
Larry. Larry wanted to win the hand of a fair maiden named
Wendy? Cindy?
Wendy?
Wendy. Tragically, Wendy had already pledged her heart to a jerk named
Ned?
Ned?
Ned, that's it.
Well,
what?
What happened?
Neither of them had the guts to go through with the wedding, so she turned her passion towards the stock market.
Like
where
I
she
said,
lived
this is
happily ever after.
awful.
The end.
What a dreadful story. That story's worse than the last one.
I know. Here's your free experimental prosthesis.
What is
Now,
it?
what do we
That's
get
a
this
few
time?
dozen feet of Franklin Osterman's artificial guts.
Oh, gross.
I know. Those things always clog up on cold winter nights.
Well, we're getting free stuff,
Ugh,
so that's
double
all right.
gross.
I guess.
I still need to find some St. Swithin's Day gifts for my friends.
What kinds of gifts did you have in mind?
Frankly, I'm in the market for a prosthetic nose.
Sorry, we're...
Didn't we already ask that one?
I'd like to have...
Can't get enough. Once upon...
Harry?
Harry, a palm reader, had told Harry that he was destined to marry a beautiful singer named...
Wendy.
Wendy?
Wendy. Tragically, Wendy had already pledged
Wendy
her
had her
heart
heart.
to a jerk named...
Okay.
Jed?
That's
Jed.
right, Jed.
Well?
Well, what?
What happened?
All three of them became the butt of a very naughty limerick. The end.
That story's
Okay.
I know.
What is it?
This is a noble experiment that never quite worked. A team of French proctologists decided to attack the problems faced by pirates who lost their butts. Some had had their butts shot off in battle, others had worked their butts off, while still others could no longer find their butts. With
You
both
don't need
hands
all
or
those
flat.
processes,
After
but it's
many
fun
years,
when you put
they
them
created
together.
This, the Faux Butt 3000.
I had a
To one's
feeling
surprise,
Faux
it
Butt
flopped.
3000.
It turns out that people would rather have no butt at all than a phony butt.
Yeah, we'd rather have a no butt at all than be a phony butt, huh?
I can't remember if there's like a certain pattern we need
I'm
to do for
thinking
this.
something about the heart.
Okay.
Smelly Pete and the loot, no. No. Is this the walkthrough that, like...
It's, I think, kind of a very quick one or something.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think it's a very quick
Alright.
walkthrough or something.
Well,
so.
I mean, I've never, like I said, I've never played this before, so,
Okay.
even at the
See you
hint
later.
about the
That
three
makes one of
sponges
us.
and the grog on the door.
Okay. Yeah, I knew what I needed, and I was not getting what I needed, so that's why I was like, something's not quite right here.
So we haven't activated something, so to speak, whatever this means.
Wow, Lucretown is a sewage system. How nice is that? I wonder if I can get into the bank through here. Wow, Lucretown is a sewage system. How
I don't
nice is
understand
that?
what-
I wonder if I can get into the bank through here. Wow, Lucretown is a sewage
All
system.
right.
How nice. I wonder
How many times you gotta do it?
I'm not picking that up.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
It goes to crash. Okay, good. I was like, I hope it didn't crash. Remember what that one person said, save
wow,
all
Lucretown
the
is a
time.
sewage system. How nice is that? I wonder if I can get into the bank through here.
What do we have in our inventory that's going to get us in through a manhole? A broken sword? Yay!
Crud. I dropped the sword into the sewers. Oh well. Now it's a broken and very stinky sword.
Oh well. So can
There's
we now
something
go
scratched
down into
bottom
the
of this.
sewer?
It says Wendy loves Fred, but scratched out right next to that it says Larry loves Wendy. What a weird place to profess your love for someone.
It's Wendy loves Fred, and
There's something scratched
Larry
into the bottom of
loves
this.
Wendy.
It says Wendy loves Fred, but scratched out right next to that it says Larry loves Wendy.
So we
What a
choose
weird
Larry.
place to
Fred,
profess your love for someone.
and Larry, Wendy, and Fred.
Wow, what a very deep, dark hole. Not to mention smelly.
I thought we were going
On
into
second
the
thought, I
bank.
don't
Use
think
the
I wanna
sword
go
out the
down there for
manhole.
any
Just
reason.
did it. Just did it, Brom.
Yeah, okay, there we go. I knew there was, because I knew we needed to get a certain type of
tool,
free stuff. So I do remember what we need to do here. Eventually we need, like, you know, put on a different order so we can and probably find the monkey. And remember, I think we need a hand or something.
Dave?
Yes?
I still need to find some St. Swithin's Dave. I'd like to...
Can't get... Once up...
Larry.
Larry wanted to...
Wendy.
Wendy?
Tragically, Wendy...
And Fred.
Fred?
Yeah, Fred.
Well?
Well, what?
What happened?
Realizing that Beauty was only skin deep, she married the
That's
ugliest
why you
man
said
in town,
skin.
The Ape.
Gotcha.
What a dreadful story. That story's worse than the last one.
I know. Here's your free experimental prosthesis.
What is it?
This is something special. It's a sample of my newly created, ultra-stretchy, one-size-fits-all prosthetic skin.
Yeah.
With just a few square feet of this miracle substance, a pirate can replace all the skin he's lost during a lifetime of sword fight, knife fighting, keel hauling, and the occasional flogging. And it comes complete with a set of tiny hooks for easy attachment.
I repeat. Yeah.
What do I want it for?
See you later.
That makes one of us.
Ah.
That's awful. That's awful. Are we putting together some kind of thing? Or are we changing our appearance?
I think I've got a bit more fine-tuning before I can take this thing out for a test run.
With the bank window?
Hey, it's like a trampoline.
Oh. So now we can bounce our way up there, huh?
Whoa!
That's some of these things I do remember.
All right, go in. Got into the bank for whatever reason, or will be.
Free Scupperware promotion today. Just open an account with 10,000 pieces of 8 or more. Wonder what would happen if I pull it.
So why are
This must be the new thing in low maintenance decorating. You don't even have to water it.
Again?
It controls that light. Technology
Are we
marches
really?
forward.
Yeah, he knows how to play this though. So this, I mean, he has a definite idea of how to play
Yeah,
this.
It's full of names
So
and
that's
numbers
why
and
we're definitely
lots and
moving
lots of
forward
math.
fast.
No way. I'm trying to clear my name of a robbery, not commit another one.
No, stealing our money is not going to help us.
It's an empty Scupperware container.
Can we pick that up?
Yes, we need this.
Do we have something we had to carry in a container
Pirate
that
Magazine.
we didn't?
Popular news of the Caribbean's
Okay.
most scandalous and nefarious pirates. And in this month's issue, how to loot and pillage and still be there for the kids. I don't have time to read.
Multitasking at its maximum, right? How to loot, how to pillage, and still be there for the kids.
I believe this would qualify as a luscious fern. I believe this would qualify as a luscious fern. Nobody can do mental math anymore.
Not-
Ugh, it's full of names and...
Can we look at the ledger? Oh, that is looking. Can we pick it up? Any more thievery?
No way. Real pirates don't need to add. Instead, we hire our pirate brethren, the accountants, to add and keep track of our
You're
treasure
letting her
force.
get all the prosthetics. Funny. Too funny.
I'm not sure if we can go somewhere else in this room. I have an idea what I'm looking for.
What you're looking for is in this room?
I'm sure if I really needed to use the bathroom, I leave the home decorating to Elaine.
Look at the ship in the bottle.
I've always wondered how they get the ship in there. That's
Can
the
you
second
take
most
it?
useless trinket I've ever seen.
How about pull a chain?
I did. It turns on the light.
Light on. Is a candle on the desk something we can take?
I don't have time to read.
Are we trying to get back in the back?
If we can.
What's on the far right? Is that the ledger?
Yeah.
Okay. The red book? Oh yeah, is there anything up here? Is there a chest?
I sure hope the previous owner got a chance to empty their underwear drawer.
Can we open
I
the
can't
door?
use this. I've got no use for a used dresser.
Alright. Something about the lights?
Oh, how cute. Little tiny treasure chests that you can't actually fit anything into. Nah, I prefer treasure chests of the larger variety. It's a light fixture.
Is there anything on
It's
the
controlled
wall?
by a switch somewhere.
Like right there? Is that anything?
It's a light fixture.
There's a funny shadow.
What's that shadow? It looks like a nose? Hey, a prosthetic nose.
Oh, we got
Ugh,
evidence.
gross. I'll bet this belongs to that smelly pirate guy, the one with no nose.
I'll take that, Mr. Threepwood.
What are you doing in here?
I might ask you the same question.
Is that Canard?
Instead, I'll just take that as evidence.
Let's go try it on Pegnose.
What a great idea. Except no one knows where he is. Bring him in, and I'll consider it. But remember this, even if it fits, it only proves he was in the bank. It doesn't tie him to the loop.
You still think I did it, don't you?
Yes, but I can be swayed by the right evidence. Now get out of here.
It's a light fixture. Whoa! Ow.
Well, that happened. Okay, so we got the nose. That's evidence that he was in the bank. Who knows? Ha ha ha.
So yeah, that was. I remember you needed the skin for
So it's
the
like-
manhole cover, so if you get in, you're looking for evidence. I was thinking it was a screw, but I think the screw is in Pigno's face already. Or something,
Okay. Hey, Mess and Hat, welcome back. We're back and things are better now. Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see if we can talk to these guys.
We had a mouse lock up on us and we couldn't do anything. Couldn't move from screen to screen. Couldn't even get to our advice or anything.
Yes? What is it? We're quite busy.
These guys aren't ready, right?
I'd still like to sue someone.
Who
Can we
do
sue
you want
Pegnose,
to?
whatever?
And why?
Never mind. I changed my mind. Well, I'll let you guys get back to work.
Yeah, it was Stilly, and I knew we were having problems. It was too bad because we had a lot of people in the stream at that time.
If we
Oh, well.
knew where the body was, we could order.
I thought that laundry got hung up after it was cleaned. I better keep clear of this before I get accused of another crime I didn't commit.
Too soon.
Terrible joke. Aw, precious. He's so precious. He's too tired to make it to inside there.
There's so many to choose from. I can't decide.
What if I should pick her up and just
Slightly
make
irregular
sure
and
that
blemished sticks.
she's
40% off market price. These sticks look perfectly fine to me.
To the untrained eye, they might. Those sticks didn't pass our rigid quality assurance process.
Freddy, where's my new walking stick?
It's right over here, Mr. Mandrill. A brand new cane, hand-carved to the exact specifications of your previous stick.
It better be, or I'll buy up your putrid little shop and replace it with something useful, like a public urinal.
I take it that you'll be putting this
Let's
on
put
your tab,
cane on her
Mr.
back.
Mandrill.
What do you think?
guzzling that water down.
There's Ozzy Mandrill.
You know, if I weren't a
Is that one
peaceable
guy
sort,
that we
I'd
stole the
whack that gentleman
monocle
over
in
the
this
head
one
with
too?
one of my sticks. I
What was
wouldn't
his
stop
name?
whacking
Starts
until
with
his
a W.
brains leaked out
Wally?
all over my rustic, hand-polished hardwood floor. Yep.
But you're a peaceable sort, right?
Yep.
Oh, Freddy.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. What you reckon?
Most people around here call me Freddy, which is a sensible thing to do, considering that it's my name and all. I carve walking sticks.
I wouldn't think that a walking stick shop could support itself on a pirate-infested island.
Well, under normal circumstances, I might agree with that sentiment. But lately, Lucre Island's been experiencing an influx of tourists, gawkers, and other assorted outsiders. They're always more than eager to purchase my authentic pirate walking sticks at a reasonable markup, of course. Besides which, I can always depend on Mr. Mandrill to break a few dozen sticks a week. He's been single-handedly keeping me in business for months.
So the
walking stick market is booming, is that it?
Well, no, I wouldn't exactly call it booming, but it's putting food on the table. And if Mr. Mandrill ever pays off his tab, I can retire.
Can you help me? I can't decide which walking stick is right for me.
Well, now, in order to choose the right stick, we'll need to know a little about your walking stick needs. Where do you expect to be doing most of your walking?
Amidst dense Caribbean jungles.
Back and forth on the deck of my mighty
There you
pirate
go,
ship.
pirate ship.
Oh, I see. And how many people would you expect to be walking with?
Me and my close. I'll be walking with my wife.
I'll be walking with my wife. She's a governor, you know.
Whatever you say, sir. How long will you be walking on average?
8 hours, 23 minutes, 37 seconds.
8 hours, 23 minutes, 37 seconds.
Very good. Well then, taking all your answers into consideration, not to mention the numerous personal observations I've made of your movements, I believe that the perfect walking stick for you would be the Wiebelfester 9000 Rainforest Deluxe.
Yay!
As luck would have it, we've got dozens of them in stock.
Awesome. Guess what we don't have? Money.
No need to make a racket ringing that bell. I'm right here.
I'm back.
So you are.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about a no-nosed pirate, would you?
Well, now, that sounds a lot like Peg-Nosed Pete. What would you like to know about him?
Who is he?
Who is he?
Peg-Nose. He's the greatest pirate thief on Lucre Island. No one's come within a ship's broadside of putting him in leg irons. Yep, but I came close once.
No.
Yes, it happened one dark and foggy night. Many years ago, I was out testing out one of my new walking stick models, a WD-32. It has a real fancy-looking wood duck engraved in the handle, and he tried to mug me.
Gosh, what did you do?
Well, I wasn't going to stand for that. I raised my cane up to give him a good whack on the noggin, you betcha.
And?
And he ran away. I didn't get a chance to swing. I guess he knows better than to mess with old Freddy. Yep.
Fascinating.
Yep. Where can I find him?
You can't.
Come again?
No one knows where Peg-Nose's hideout is. Oh, sure. There's some rumors of him living in the middle of the treacherous Mist-So-Time Marsh. But frankly, I don't believe a human being can get there from here.
What happened to his nose?
That's something of a mystery. Most folks around these parts would tell you it was nibbled off by a duck.
Maybe we can scare him with our
Personally,
duck.
I don't
Okay.
believe it.
Why not?
Well, sir, it's been my experience that ducks have exceptionally tiny teeth. It take a long time for a duck, even a particularly nasty duck, to nibble off a man's nose. I can't imagine a man letting a duck peck away at his nose for hours on end without seeking medical help.
Good point.
Very good point.
So you really don't think that a duck bit off his nose?
I suppose it could have happened that way. I just find it highly irregular.
On second thought, I think I'll find out about Pegnose on my own.
Okay.
It's no never mind to me, Junior.
Do we
I'll be back later.
Be seeing you.
Do we say the right combination to get the peg?
If I had a hamster, I could use this stuff for
the
bedding.
walking stick or whatever. To just pick up wood shavings.
It is very important to choose a walking stick that fits your body, lifestyle, and temperament. Your walking stick should be no more than waist high and hefty enough to support 50% of your body weight. Active people should choose a stick that corresponds with the type of activity. Boring. I guess I don't want a walking stick that bad. These sticks look perfectly fine to me.
To the untrained eye, they might. Those sticks did.
Can I have an irregular stick?
No, I think I
Okay. Well, take care of a few things. What am I supposed to be doing? Fine. I'm wandering around. Welcome to my stream. Okay, so look at the sale sign.
Slightly irregular and blemished sticks. 40% off marked price.
You know, wandering around is not the easy thing to do in this game. I just want to say that. Look at these signs. No. I think we just left. Okay, we just left the door. So that's all good, right? We'll leave the door and we'll walk over. Well, as soon as we figure out how to walk, we'll walk this way. I wonder if that's the jail. It's kind of shaped that way. Okay, we're gonna look at the short
Whoever
house.
lives here must be pretty small.
Okay, straight ahead. Oh, laundry. Look at laundry.
I thought that laundry got hung up after it was cleaned.
Okay, and come down here and look at the height.
Hatchet. Nice hatchet.
Can I pick up the hatchet? Oh, hold on. What did I do?